Hello. So I wanted to do a review on Kybella. Since I work at a plastic surgeon's office, I thought since I've been given the opportunity to do all these cool things that many people can't even afford or don't even know that they're out there, why not make a review? Since I remember going into YouTube first, before I really wasn't much of a YouTube person, but I would check it out for reviews before I bought something expensive or something that I've always wanted to do and I didn't know how to do it, or how to make something or anything. So I thought I would do a review on Kybella, and maybe even possibly more, since I've been doing a lot of injections. I've done Botox, Dysport, Restylane, laser, hair removal, and Latisse. Anyways, and Obagi, the products of Obagi. So I thought I'd start with Kybella since it's somewhat new, and I actually got it done. I was kind of a guinea pig for our office. So I work as a receptionist, and mainly my channel that I'm trying to do is a Beachbody channel about online coaching and fitness. But I thought I would also throw in some review information, since that was so helpful for me when I got into YouTube. So let's start. Let's see. The Kybella is a injection where the claim to fame is the it'll permanently destroy the fat cells underneath your chin, and that's the only FDA approved area that it's approved for. It's underneath here. So it's for those people with the double chins that they can't get rid of, or the extra fullness. So in my experience, I would say if you are worried about your double chin, first lose weight, because right there your face should show some weight loss. If you still seen a double chin issue, then listen to this review, because a lot of your double chin problem probably stems to being that you're overweight and you need to lose weight. That was my problem too, and I'm still on my journey. So anyway, for the Kybella, it depends on how many vials that they want to use for you. Depends on how many visits that you need. The rep herself said that she would give me 2 visits, meaning just 2 times to come in for treatment. They didn't want to give me that many vials for free, so they gave me 2 vials and I did 1 visit. So that 1 visit, I laid back, and there's a grid that they put underneath your chin where they mark the spot where you're going to get injected, and it's a series of injections. It's not just one and you're done. So she did there's like a plastic grid of some kind that comes with it. So she marks it with a pen, and my injector is a friend and a coworker, so I trust her. She's been doing this for many years. So go to someone you know and trust, or at least go to someone who's been doing injections for many, many, many years, because there can be things that go wrong. So because you're dealing with a lot of nerves and veins and all kinds of stuff up there. So the injection itself was not painful, I'll give you that. I'm trying to keep this somewhat short so that you can get the gist. Because I numbed with cream. We have a topical cream we put on patients before laser or other treatments that would require to get numbed. So you numb with cream for about 45-50 minutes, and the top part of your skin is numb, but you still feel it afterwards. So the actual injection wasn't bad at all. The needle itself was not the bad thing. What it was after she injected it, I felt burning, painful burning, and it wasn't enough for me to walk out and say, "Oh, I'm out of here. This is not. I'm done." It wasn't that bad, but I didn't like it. I wanted it to hurry up and get over with. I was just like, "Come on, come on, come on, let's get this over with." It wasn't like a tattoo, because I've had a couple tattoos on my back shoulder area, which I know it's not the most painful spot, but I dealt with that. I'm a kind of a baby when it comes to being in pain. Who wants to put themselves through it, you know? So it wasn't as bad as the tattoo at all. It was quick. It was like 30-40 minutes, and you know, I just didn't like that burning pain. Afterwards, you want to ice it, but they say you don't want to ice because you actually want to promote the swelling. So that was annoying. Let's see, what else? So I had 2 injections, 2 vials, many injections. So the 2 vials, it was well over $1,000. So here in Salem, Oregon, our vials are $650. So that's a good amount for 2 of those. Luckily, I had it for free, and so I wouldn't have been able to afford that, honestly, even working for plastic surgery. So especially for just my double chin, that money could have gone towards something way more important for us, paying bills and such. But if you are one of those people who need to save up your money because you just hate your double chin, then go ahead, because it's easily doable, and it is permanent. They did say it's permanent fat cell destruction. So I have not gotten fat cells underneath that area anymore. It's supposed to be done. I'm sure if I decide to put on another, 100 pounds, that might be a problem. So maybe but that's something I'm not looking forward to doing. Let's see, what else? Oh, after you get the injection, also be warned that the day after, you are going to be very swollen. You're going to be very puffy and full in here. You're going to be still in some pain, and I mean, not too bad, but you're going to be uncomfortable. Like it's tender, and you're going to have a waddle. Like you're going to move around your face, and you're going to feel liquid jiggling down there, and I guess that's the good sign. It means it's working, and that's the fat cells liquefying, and it needs to go away. It's only in time that will go away and get dispersed and be taken out of your body. So it took about 2 weeks for the major swelling to go down. And mind you, my husband didn't even notice after I got it done. The day after, didn't even notice. He didn't notice my fullness. So I think it was just me and my self-consciousness, but it's guys too. So it was maybe like a month and a half after I got it done where I actually felt thinner in my face, where I thought, oh, I have a profile now. Oh, I think it did work. Because after you wait and wait and wait, you just kind of forget, like, oh, whatever. Maybe it didn't work. Maybe it wasn't me, or maybe it wasn't for me, and maybe it was just hokum, And it didn't bother me because I had gotten it for free. But it was annoying to have to go through. So after the time period of a month and a half or so, I did notice that it really worked. So yeah, and also to give you a side note, in that month and a half or so, there was hard little beads or hard-like feeling lumps underneath my chin that was somewhat kind of tender, but that was what was weird too, because that's not something I expected. But I checked with my nurse who did it, and she said that that's normal and that she would just massage it a little bit. I didn't want to do that because that was weird, and it was gross feeling underneath there, but it's just me. So I let it go, and it disappeared. So I don't have any of those, and everything's fine. So I've got a better profile than I did before. I don't have a completely strong chin, nor do I have a completely strong jawline, and that's what I was trying to help. At least give me a little something, little definition. What else? I think that's it, but I'm hoping to do some more reviews since I kind of have an in. I get things done for free. I get to use things and on like a monthly basis for free, and I thought might as well make it, make some videos on it, help some people before they spend their money, to let them know if it's worth it or not and how much it would really cost, at least in my area. I'm in Oregon. So yeah, hopefully that helped, and I'm going to try and put some before and after pictures up too, if I can find a before that looks good enough, because I didn't do, all my before pictures are at the clinic, so I'm going to try and get you something to kind of, so you can show the difference or see the difference. And everyone's going to be different, because depends on how much of a double chin you already have. You might need 4 vials. You might need 6 vials. And that's what they say. Like, you would get an amazing treatment if you did 6 vials. But my gosh, that gets bendy. And then you know how long you're going to be with a full face. But they do say if you do need all those vials and you need a ton of work, the first initial treatment, you are more puffy and you're more swollen, and as you keep going and doing it, your body just gets used to it and you're not as puffy. So that's a plus. So they say. Yeah. So hopefully that helped, and have a lovely day. Hopefully I'll be able to put up some more of these. Okay. Bye bye.